Hi, everyone. How's it going? It's Lydia with the Avanti Wellness podcast and YouTube channel. So, I have to mention, I'm so excited because I grew, or the channel grew over 100 over the last couple of days. We were sitting at 99 subscribers, and I checked this morning, I think, because I was just wondering, when am I going to get over 100? Because I wanted to make like a little graphic for social media, but it jumped to 102. So that means 100. So thank you, subscriber 100. Thank you, subscriber 101. And thank you, subscriber 102. But thank you all 102 subscribers that have subscribed to the channel in the last 4 to 5 months. So I started this channel on August 8th doing videos, and I'm super excited about just sharing my journey, my walk, my challenges, my frustrations, my joys, my excitement, my happiness, with you all in an effort to hopefully we see success in me, and ultimately that spans out along the globe, and I can hopefully inspire others, because that's what I want to do the most. I want to inspire myself, which is hard, and I want to then hopefully inspire others through this process. It's always been a part of me to want to help others. I mean, it's just in me. In my relationships with my friends and my sisters and my family, like, I'm always sharing information that I know or have, learned, or something exciting. You know, Whoever's receiving the information can say, "Oh, that's not for me, but that's interesting." Or in some cases, it feels exciting and that person wants to know more as well. But it's just who I am. I just love to share. I love to give. Um it's just natural for me. So that's what this is all about. And so today I want to kind of go over a few things, and I titled this video glucose, insulin, diabetes. Oh my, thinking about lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. That is where my thought was when I wrote that. So basically, I would just want to share that I have been, ever since I read The Glucose Revolution, I'm like so into wanting to learn more and more about glucose and the role that insulin plays on the degradation of our cells to the point where it can cause certain diseases. And, one challenging aspect of too much insulin is where our cells become insulin resistant, and then that causes diabetes. And I had mentioned before, but I'll mention it again, there's 350 million people around the globe who have diabetes. And I was looking at something today, and I saw that 88 million people are pre-diabetic. I'm sure that's me. I don't know that for a fact. I haven't been told that in the last 10 or 15 years, but it could be me. So that's why I'm trying to change my behaviors. But 34 million people have diabetes. So I share that to let you know that if you're out there and you do have diabetes already, it's a big part of your life and you're not alone. So a lot of my conversations are going to relate and be directed around the role that glucose and insulin play in our bodies and our wellness, because I'm learning from all the podcasts I'm listening to and the books that I'm reading and the movies that I'm watching how important glucose is not only for us to function and to have vitality, but to manage it so much so that you don't get too much and then you don't have your cells become resistant to the insulin that is an automatic response to glucose. So I am overweight, and I believe it's because of this, concept of me having too much insulin in my body ends up creating fat so that it can store it somewhere safe and keep you alive. So I want to talk about, some of the things I've mentioned before that I'm doing to help manage the um, glucose spikes when I eat certain foods. And I learned this from the Glucose Goddess on Instagram. She wrote the book, The Glucose Revolution. I'm now taking like a apple cider vinegar and I'll just say like a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons. Sometimes I have like this little scooper that I make, and with water in the morning, first thing. And if you are at an event, or you want to eat some cake or something that is going to spike your insulin, spike your glucose, one of the hacks is to um, you know drink some apple cider vinegar, but that's not always available at a place where you're at. A lot of times there will be um, like a green salad, but she also says, eat your fiber first, get that going in your system, because that'll slow the spike of the glucose, the wedding cake or whatever it is that you're about to eat. Maybe you're going to an Italian restaurant with friends. Um, if you don't have any of those things, I found a product that has been a part of a company that I have been a part of for over, I think, 21 years now. And she says, take fiber. So, psyllium fiber, she said, is the best. So I found a product, it's called Fiber Tone. And it's a way for me to get fiber in quickly before I go, have rice or have a rice noodle for a Vietnamese soup, or, um, a dessert, for instance. The other thing that is new that I just got a brand new bottle open, is this thing called Vita Taste. And it's supposed to be like a carbohydrate blocker, or I guess a glucose blocker. So I just started doing that. All of the links are in my description, and the link for Sunrider is one of the first links on my description. That's where you'll find Vita Taste and Fiber Tone. So I want to mention that today is so many of you have seen me talk about this little device. It's called the Lumen. It has an app, with it. And I am able to measure Lumen. Right there's my today. So see, today it says it's a boost day. That means it's telling me it's time to eat. Normally it's a low carb day, like forever. I was just thinking, I haven't had a boost day in like a month, but finally it's giving me a boost day. So it wants me to eat 270 grams of carbohydrates. I mean, those, are supposed to be healthy, complex carbohydrates. Um, and then it's 91 grams of fat and 151 grams of protein. Now, that's based on my weight and my goals. So that's not going to be the case for everyone. Like your boost day would be different, because you probably are not as heavy as I am. So it has a boost day. And what that is in the morning, let me get this in the camera if I can. in the morning, you take your starting measurement, and that was a 2, which is I was in fat burning mode when I woke up this morning. And then when you eat your high carb meal, which I'm going to go have some soup, and I think that's going to be higher carb than normal because it's going to have rice noodles in it. I'm going to do 60 to 90 minutes after I eat that meal. They want me to do a measurement, and the goal is to have this be a 4 or a 5, which is that my body is metabolically flexible and has gone from fat burning mode to carb burning mode because carbs were ingested. You want your body to stay metabolically flexible because when when your body doesn't shift to burning carbs and utilizing carbs, that's not good because then they'll just store in the body if you don't have a metabolism that's flexible to go from, oh, I ate a donut. Oh, I am, exercised and I'm in fat burning mode. Oh, I, ate a potato. Like, boom, you need to be able to go back and forth. Okay. I'm not recommending eating a donut. And that just came to mind. And I haven't had a donut in a long time. So I don't know why it's on my mind. And I'm not going to have a donut. I have no interest in having a donut. And I'm going to stop saying that word. So it's funny when you're just kind of working off the cuff, what comes out of your mouth. So anyway, I this morning woke up at 2 and I'm about to go have lunch, and then I'll do an hour to 90 minutes after I have my lunch. I am supposed to blow in there. So I hope to see like a 4 or a 5 after I have my high carb meal. So anyway, I just wanted to tell the channel and all of you that I'm going to be studying and focusing a lot on glucose because it seems that there's a lot of research going on and that has been going on, studies. I mentioned in another video that a polyphenol rich diet can help decrease inflammation. And I mentioned that polyphenols, that inflammation contributes not only to like depression, which I've experienced, or contributes to weight gain, which I've experienced. So I'm, part of what I'm doing is by me being invested in learning about how things work in my body. And that's what the little Lumen is helping me identify, like what exactly is happening to my body and what is going on when I eat certain foods, how am I utilizing certain foods. The next thing I want to get is a CGM, continuous glucose monitor. And it's one of those little devices that you stick on the back of your arm, and then your phone. Oops, I dropped my phone. Okay, pretend like this is my phone. You put the little thing, it's about like this big, you put it on the back of your arm, and then you put your phone up to it, and it'll send a signal and read information about what's going on in your blood. It's like a little sensor. It goes into your skin and reads your what do they call it? Anyway, I forgot. I think it's the epithelial cells. No, I just heard that word today. It's the interstitial tissues, I think is what it's called, is where they're reading. And it's like all the fluids and stuff that go through the tissues in the like first layer here. So I'm going to be talking and sharing and doing more of that because I'm learning how much inflammation is a cause and precursor to a lot of different diseases. And I'm learning that from listening to some scientists on some podcasts. So that, and instead of just talking about like, what am I eating? I want to be talking about things that'll like help shift the change and the choices in my daily decisions, because I need something to shift on the inside so that I need a like internal transformation about my understanding of food and what I'm doing to myself. I just can't do it with just like being told what to do. It's like I need it to be permanent and a permanent decision. So I'm learning new things about how things affect me in my body directly so that I can choose the things that are best for me and then have those be a part of my regular staple food sources that I eat. So I still haven't hit the 30-pound mark. I'm still at 27 pounds lost. Of course, that feels good. I'm happy about that. It's not, I keep saying it's not a race, it's a lifestyle. So with some of these things that I'm doing, I'm hoping that, there will be like kind of a shift and some more weight will just start coming off as my body gets more into balance. And I hope to have some more guests on the show soon. If you know somebody or you are somebody who wants to have a conversation about something on recording, then reach out to me and comment below any questions you have, and share with your friends. And thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then please subscribe, because my first goal is 1,000 subscribers. And I wish you all the best. I'm going to go have lunch, and maybe I'll report back the findings, tomorrow. Okay. Or today, whatever. We'll see. We'll see what I have time for. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. All right. Bye.